Alright guys, this is my own 1998 Dodge Durango. I'm having an issue with the blower only working on the defrost. As you can see, the knob is getting off right now. If I put it to the base, it's not blowing, but it is blowing up here, as you can see. But not here. I'll change it to only feet. And that's working. So I'm going to show you guys how to diagnose this and replace the switch, because that's what I found to be the issue. Alright, so on this one you want to turn the car off. You're going to pop this panel out. I'm going to take these out first. You're going to put the car on in the run position, and then you're going to put it all the way to first to get this panel out. And at this point, you put it back in park, turn your car off, and you need a screwdriver up here. So you're gonna need a Phillips for 2 screws and 2 screws in the bottom. So once you have those screws out, this pops right out, guys. And here's your vacuum lines for the blend door actuator. And let me see. Okay. So a lot of guys like to take apart the dashboard or check the vacuum lines inside the engine, but if all that fails, what do? You see this right here, this middle part, that's vacuum activated, and you're basically going to take off this part, which I'll do right now. Okay, so on these you're gonna have 2 screws right here and right here, but I took those out, and you're just gonna unplug this. Now what I like to do is test it right here instead of taking the dashboard apart. So turn the car on, and we're getting vacuum. So what I like to do is I like to test that vacuum. guys can see, we're holding vacuum, so it's not like we don't have it. See that? So it is holding vacuum, and the main vacuum line is gonna be the black one. That's where I'm hooked up to, the black one. Now, I see a lot of guys testing their control thing. I forget what it's called down there, but a lot of guys take all this apart to test that, and that's kind of ridiculous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a vacuum to this red line. Okay, that's holding vacuum. But let me see which one is the one for. I think it was black. Alright guys, so I forgot one step. Just turn your fan on before you unplug that. But I'm pretty sure if I put this in the red, you guys can tell that right now going up here. And not here, but if you add a vacuum to your red line, you can just confirm it that way, that your blender is working, because the actuator is working, because look, it's vacuum operated and is holding pressure, vacuum I mean, and it is blowing. So if I release the vacuum, it stops, but it continues up here. So that's an easy way to test your actuator for proper function, for proper use here. And yeah, that's basically it. So it's holding vacuum. If I let go, it starts going up here again. And it's doing all this while it should be here on the face position. But yeah, I have it wired. I have it right here on the red vacuum hose, and that confirms that this does work, so you don't have to take anything apart besides that one panel and the 4 screws. So what I'm gonna do is take this off real quick. Might actually just take this off. And then I will take this off. That's annoying. Alright guys, I'm just gonna replace this right here. Oh, I'm almost around that cable. Okay. So I will be taking this cover off. Fucking shit. What did I use last time? I think I used this one. What the heck? Now it's like really stuck. Oh, this is annoying. There you go. Alright guys, so when you take this off, be careful. You got this piece. Then you got the vacuum distribution plate, which seems to be the problem on mine, because if you're getting vacuum and holding it everywhere else, it's usually this, and you can see it has a little burn mark on it right there. So that's where the problem lies on this one. Can't really get a good camera angle. There you go. That's the issue right there. You can see the little burn mark, and right there. So let's see what happens if I replace just this. And this part is discontinued, so I ended up getting a junkyard part for $35, and you do have to remove these right here by twisting them, so because they cut the hoses when they take it out of the car. Okay. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go a different route. I'm gonna just undo this right here, this cable, this harness, pop that out. That's pretty much it. On this one, on this cable, you got a little tab right here. You squish it down and it allows you to pull this cable off because it's held on by that circle. So once you pull that tab, this pops right up and over. Let me get the new one. switch. I do have to take that out though. Okay, so there's a new one. I do have to remove that vacuum housing first though. Alright guys, so I took off the vacuum housing, and then I gotta take off this little thing, I guess, but I just want to test it. Let me take this off first. Putting back my cable. I'm clicking it hold, and then you just pop that in. Let's take our vacuum gauge off and put this back in. And last but not least, let's plug in our blower connector. Blower speed connector. Get my key. And look at that, we have air now. Yay. And it is set on face. We're gonna put it on feet. It is working down there. Let's change it to defrost. Perfect. Let's put it back one more time to face. Perfect. So all I did was diagnose it right from here, the vacuum gauge. I checked the head vacuum coming here and going to the red, which makes this work. That's all you have to do. If all that works and holds vacuum, there's no reason to suspect anything down there. It's the switch itself. So this was the piece that was bad on mine, the vacuum distribution valve plate. And I think there's a part number right there, but anyways, this part is discontinued, so you do have to find it in a junkyard or online. I chose to go to a junkyard. I'm gonna take this off and clean it. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna put this back in after I cleaned it. Put your 4 screws back in. I lost my screwdriver. There it is. Pretty much it right there. You got 2 more screws. Make sure they're all tight. And then, oh shit. Phone fell. Okay, my phone fell, but just remember to put your car key on, put it in first gear, put your panel back on. Wipe this down real quick. And this panel will just click right in, okay guys? Just like that. It only go one way. Very nice. I do have a dash cam and it's always working. So this plug right here, which is always hot. Yeah, we even have AC now. Very nice. Alright guys, thanks for watching.